Of course, it actually logs in right as the stream starts. That's fine. Guess we'll give that a couple minutes. There. Let's see. Viper's online doing this too, so he might end up being the raid target for tonight. At least that's probably what's going to happen. And I don't think my computer will have much of a hiccup, so that'll be alright. Right, I was also going to be doing my roulettes off stream. I forgot to do that. That should be alright. Want to speak with a man by the name of Gobley. Everyone among his fellow distillers, he's regarded as a master of his craft. He's known the value of his products, so if we're to convince him to trade for twice what that leaves are worth, we're gonna have to target information. That means asking around and taking in the gossip. Okay. If you could talk to the people in the distillery, Jude, perhaps Willamette could do the same in the village entrance. Meanwhile, I'll head north and see what I can learn. Leaving Willamette on her own in here is a problem, though. As nice as an option as that would be. Not much I can say about Gobley, but I can tell you Gobley's been saying. Probably for the best. He was muttering about monsters prowling around Agave Jaws. That can be our first dungeon, then. The prisons have made it harder to procure said ingredients, and thus driven up the price of his product, a boon. Some might argue, but it's hard to celebrate the effects the work as it does. Can't really bring joy to people if you can't keep making the things they love. Okay, that's a little concerning. Hello. I always brings a jug out during our dealings, but I can't handle the stuff too well myself. Take small steps, not wanting to be impolite. Not wanting to be impolite, you understand, but still end up so addled as to agree to whatever price he quotes me. So it's strong. Okay, so he sells extremely strong booze. It's very hard to actually get his product right now because the dungeon is kind of preventing him from doing so. What else we got? Oh, we could talk with Sylvie again. Deft-handed distilling. He's got no sense when it comes to appearances. Herman has it. He's been invited to the palace for business negotiations. If he presents himself to the court wearing his usual rumpled attire, though, he'll be laughed out of subperch. That's a little concerning. Oh. Right, this is the expansion. I actually need the Aether Compass, don't I? The south? We've already been a good bit to the south. How did I miss an Aether Current? There's the music. Just because I'm on a polar bear doesn't mean you need to go quiet on me, game. Oh, there it is. another good bit to the south. I guess I should have grabbed this when I was here last then. Getting some usage out of that model. $166 to the southwest. Still to the southwest. I guess it's up the mountain a little bit then? Thank you, stranger. To the west. I guess it'll be over here then. So not something I can access right now. Noted. Not until we get over there at least, which looks like it'll be a loop around the map. That's okay. Hello there, all you angry badgers. Apologies, but I need to get by you real quick. Hello there, Moblu. I mean, we found out a few things at the very least. Found out where Gobley's working. There's a millstone at the top of the slope beyond the distillery. You go ahead and I'll bring Wuklamot. I just hope Wuklamot hasn't just spent all of her money. Because that'll be a problem. Not quite that direction. Why don't we talk down below so as not to distract the alpaca from his work? Yeah, that's fair. Thank you, Gobley. Now, what exactly does our friend feel like saying? Or do I actually have to make... Oh, no. We're Gucci. On the market for a 3-year-old jug of premium mezcal. So many have it on hand, that is. Doesn't come cheap. Mud leads are well and good, but I don't have any use for them. Oh? And why is that, buddy? Hate to send you away empty-handed. Why don't we sit and chat a while over a cup of mezcal? He's trying to get us drunk, so no. Let's see. May as well use the fact that he's trying to swindle us with booze to make things easier on him. Okay, you can try to spin it that way. Ha. Endeavor to be better host. Still, even with that added value in mind, no Sacalese is worth the mezcal you're after. Okay, so good start. We're trying to cancel out his swindling with our own swindling. I also like how everyone just has those gold bands around their wrists. What else you got there, Mablu? Gonna try swindling him with that, huh? Oh, we get to actually bring up his shitty clothing. It is oddly faded compared to everyone else's. Probably not a bad idea to try and sell the tailor's services. It'll at least get him some extra business. Okay, suppose that works. Just a warrior and a viper. Off to do our merry work of slaughtering everything that comes across our way. Nothing wrong with that. Alright, Gobbly, better get ready. Let's see here, north. I guess may as well just head out of town and head north that way. It's probably the easiest. Or just go through town. Up. Someone's already got the chocolate mount. I probably should try and get a stream running in the background just so that way I can get that mount. Although I don't fully recall what I need to do to link my Twitch to Final Fantasy. I guess it just gives you a redemption code, doesn't it? You're plugged in. Hey there, Solace. Welcome in, buddy. Hopefully the evening is treating you alright. We're just making a trade with some tea leaves for some booze, but what are you up to? Hopefully resting a bit after either work or another of your days off. Because admittedly I was curious about that. Yesterday you obviously had off, but did you take today as a companion as well? I finally got around to mucking with PNG Tuber Plus. It sucks ass. Don't use it. I guess noted. I was half curious because I do need a PNG tube thing for the nights where my computer just can't handle the load, so I was going to ask your opinion on it afterwards anyways. Oh, hey Sarah. Welcome in. Hopefully you and the gear crew are handling things well. To anyone new, my name is Jude, your Judicial Utility Droid Mark III, here to provide you with a relatively comfy time while we're getting some stuff done. Oh. Whoops, the chat breaker is actually over top of the shoutout. Whoops. Welcome in, Sarah and crew. Do hope the evening's been going well. What were you up to tonight, by the way? Because I know you usually like to end it off with your last turn of Stream Raiders, but after raid and run, I'll be off to work. Sounds good. Thank you for having everybody join us. And hopefully work actually goes well for you. Oh, doing some dual masters. Very nice. Well, hopefully you enjoy your evening. Hopefully people aren't being too rude to you. I'll try and keep everyone relatively safe while we're out murdering the new land, but it should be alright. I guess just as a comparison point, in case Sarah did not mention it, my stuff is going to be a bit more PG-16, I'd say, just because occasionally I do end up swearing a little bit. But we don't get too much farther than that, really. But everyone's welcome to stay, just while I'm getting some Final Fantasy shenaniganry done and out of the way. Just figured it'd be a safe warning to give. Let's see. Instead of rolled back to the version of Vieto Tube. Okay. I guess I should probably look into Video Tube as well, just because I'm not sure if that's actually what I'm using. I'll have to double check. Warn everyone when we raid out? Yeah, it's definitely a good point. I always just want to make sure, just in case folks are dazed out a little bit after being comfy in the... No, the bunker is on Zoo's side. Everyone does get comfy and complacent. Coming from a Beep Boop, at least. I do expect humans needing some reminder. Yeah, we're not doing too much. Just enjoying the expansion for what it is. I did kind of forget to do my roulettes last night, so I'm hoping I don't get level gated on the first dungeon. But we'll see. Dude. But I'm a fairly experienced player when it comes to Final Fantasy XIV. I've been playing it since about the second expansion, I believe. And I've gotten to a point where we've got this character into the level 90s. I've had 1 or 2 characters omni-leveled up to Shadowbringers. And I've started a brigade for having 1 class per Lalafell, so now I've got a gaggle of about 22 characters that I'm working on, trying to get each of them caught up to every bit of the expansions possible, while soloing as their individual classes. With the exception of Blue Mage, because Blue Mage cannot do content. Instead, the Black Mage gets to do 2 timing, because they get Black Mage and Blue Mage. But we'll get to the potato farm after we actually get Dawntrail done once. Just because I'd like to get through the story once before I get spoiled on it, at least. And considering I've got a lot of the potatoes stuck in ARR, I don't really want to get back to that right now. As nice as that would be to actually have them out of it. But it'll be fun. The main goal for the potato farm, at least, is going to be having RP-worthy characters for every single class. Not that it's impossible to have people dual time that, but it'd be handy to just kind of keep them stuck to their individual takes. But that is just my end, to be honest. But so far the expansion's been pretty fun. It's definitely a much more calm story compared to everything you deal with up to this point, but that's not inherently a bad thing. Although, there is a mount you can apparently get by watching people. So I'm just going to keep someone's stream up on my phone. Just so that way I can actually get the chocolate mount here. Even at the palace, I don't think I've held 10,000 pal jug of anything before. My hands won't stop shaking. You'd better hold on to it until we get to the saddle maker. I do hope he doesn't just jack the price up on us on this. Luckily, Havel's place is not far. We just need to head across the plaza. Please don't red flag me. I'd prefer to not trip just as we're heading over there, just to drop this very, very expensive wine. He's just working. It's fine. Oh, hello, Dark Knight. I guess they're just starting on this. Now, Wook, don't drop it. There you go, buddy boy. You actually got your hands on a jug? You had nothing, a few measly clumps of wool. Yeah, we figured it out. She very much has been proving her worth in this case. We put in the effort, buddy. I'd say that's a fair trade at this point. Huzzah. Stay and wait if you like. I have all the requisite materials, so this won't take long. Now, if memory serves, a saddle should probably take a few weeks to make, right? Because that requires tanning a lot of leather, actually sitting everything properly. And those usually need to be fitted on specific animals. Especially if the leather isn't ready. Yeah. I guess if he had, like, properly tanned leather ready for it, then it's fine. But, like, the construction process isn't something you can just do in an hour. Oh well. We got our saddle. Now she actually has to do the job of catching something, so... This should go well, considering the last time she dealt with this, something just spat on her, so... Now, if only we got a taming saddle as an applicable item, so that way you could just tame any monster possible for a mount. Wouldn't that be a fun and novel idea that would not go over well? Oh, they do just have the full near glam going. I saw the pod and I was curious, but... they're doing a good job with it. Shoot. Gotta love the polar bear. Oh. Hey there, Alpha. How are things going on your end, buddy? Let me teach you how to saddle one. I'll bring one of our wild-born friends so you can practice. Oh, okay. I guess we have an example to work with. I mean, you gotta get used to this look. You're gonna be surprised how many people will want to help you if you're earnestly working for it. Although she's just gonna get spat in the face right here, isn't she? I'd imagine they can just sense fear. That's probably why they go for what they do. Oh, they aren't going to show her struggle with it. Okay. Yes, you did do it. Although that seems significantly more elaborate than what we got, but... I guess holding the saddle is going to be enough to actually just help tame the thing. Yeah, it's just because it smells nice. Okay. Well, I guess now she has to do that on an actual one. There we go. Now she's learning the joy of alpacas. Good job, Wook. Hmm. Oh, hey there, Kryle. Of course he found a golden one. Yeah, it appears to have been sprinkled with some Cheeto dust, Alice. I'm not really sure what we should be expecting with that. Well, he's at least passed the test. Although the golden alpaca is a little bit of an off point. He was just so strong, a gold one popped out. Sure, buddy. I'm sure there was nothing else happening in that case. He just found the golden one, flexed, and it immediately joined his side. An everlasting desire for peace can only be forged in the fires of war. He's not technically wrong, but we've had our war. We don't need another war here, buddy. I can see their point, mind you, but you had your war, we had the everlasting peace, we're in the everlasting peace. We don't need to start up the war again. That is kind of the off point when it comes down to this succession war. We have 3 decent ideals and 1 jackass, so it's not the easiest to really figure out who is going to win, aside from you, because you're the protagonist. So clearly we're going to host over the new village. He's really calling all the Garlean simpletons. Buddy boy, there are people who will stab you for that. Men are not beasts, only a fool would seek to rule over all with a threat of force alone. However... Okay, what is your however? But the star in its eternity. He's going for global. Okay. I mean, if you want to shoot for global, you can try. You got to be real careful about shooting for global. There's a significant amount more people that are actually after it than you are. But, point deserved. He did bring back an alpaca. So he can now get his... I wanted to say Starbucks, but it's not Starbucks. Starburst, that's it. Some nice crystal Starburst. Coming now to a Walmart near you. But good points. We've learned that he's still secretive, even in his current age. He doesn't necessarily want to share it with anyone other than his confidant. I'd say it's about normal. It's technically true. We can see her off for the hunt, at least. Now let's see here. Oh, it's all the way up there. Okay. Mounts it is, then. The northwest. I guess we're heading that way anyways. Did that thing just double attack me? That's a little concerning, but okay. Turn 18 to the northwest. I'd wager it's up there, but... Oh, these alpaca are calm, at least. Southwest. Okay, yeah, so it's on that ridge, then. Do a quick check. I'm sure Will can wait on her. Oh, it's up there. There's a pathway up there, it's fine. Yeah, man. They're really not gonna let you, huh? I guess it's just blocked off enough then. Okay. I'll make the round trip. I'm not gonna be a complete noob and not be able to fly here by the time I'm done. Oh, right. Dude. Cool. Any others close by here? 334 to the west. Okay, so over on that block then. That's fine. We'll get there eventually. Defense fate? Okay. They can enjoy the defense fate. Not in my place. Cheer on Waklamat as she marshals her courage to attempt the harrowing task of capturing a wild alpaca. Sure, we can do a traditional cheer. You got this, Waklamat. Certainly wouldn't be the first time.
Thanks. I'll need it.
Oh, this one's voiced. Okay. I'm fine with that.
Truth be told, still not sure about alpacas. I'd rather not go near one if I can help it. But if I'm to rule this nation, then I'll need to learn how to live with them. Tural is their home too.
Yep.
Right.
Yes, it is, Waklamat.
I'm off.
Please get used to your native pack animal. You're going to need to see them a lot.
So, shall we head back to the ranch, or...?
I mean, we can probably wait here.
I'm staying here.
As will I. Wooklamart is alone in this. The least we can do is stand watch and await her return.
And that way we'll get to see all the other competitors. And I'm sure that won't be a problem at all.
It may be a while yet. Help me pitch the tent.
Yeah, probably a safe bet.
Trust a gleaner to come prepared for anything.
Well, yeah. He's got that pack for a reason.
Cleaner.
Someone whose job it is to travel the world and procure uncommon things for their employers. Erenville specializes in finding animals, I believe.
No response.
Shatona from Shaktural? Why did you cross the salt?
He was probably bored. Or he's the prince and he got banished from his land.
I was much younger. The thought of leaving Tural never even occurred to me. But then, some years ago, my mentor tasked me with a difficult hunt. Something I could never find, she said, so long as I clung to the familiar. She suggested that I leave home, leave Tural, and join the Gleaners of Sharlian. As one of their number, I could experience the world, immerse myself in myriad cultures and customs, see
Okay.
the many faces of nature. And once I had learned what is truly important, I would find that which I seek.
He's had really stunted emotional growth, hasn't he?
Those words to heart. And off I went to become a gleaner.
His mentor probably put him up to something that required a lot of soul searching.
Everything you'd ever known? You must have great respect for your mentor.
As it happens, gleaner work was much to my liking. And I all but forgot why I had pursued it in the first place.
Okay. If
Yet,
that's to be
events
trusted.
conspired to put me back on the trail I'd abandoned.
Have you met up with your mentor
Are
again?
you saying you were tasked with finding the City of Gold?
I was. And
Oh.
though my hunt is now entangled with the right of succession, I mean to see it through.
Hmm.
Well then, I understand completely. We all have our reasons for seeking the Golden City. Which is all the more reason for us to work together.
Technically true.
Just so.
I'm still a little concerned about Erenville. I feel like there's something up with this plot that they're just keeping from us for now. Because he's holding something back. I just don't know what.
She should have been back by now. What if something's happened to her? We need to tell Tobli and arrange a search party.
I mean, we're capable warriors enough.
Wait. Do you hear that?
Oh, yeah, there we go.
They did it.
She is so tired. Also, efficient use of the knocked down animation.
You're utterly spent. And small wonder.
What took her so long, though?
Well done, Third Promise.
The ranch isn't going anywhere. Take a rest in the tent.
I think I will. Thank you all for believing in me.
Although I guess the other guy did take a bit as well. We did have to go through an entire trading cycle, so... It's not like he just went in, grabbed the golden alpaca, and then left. The alpaca she tamed is a healthy-looking beast. Sure, this will be enough to satisfy the feet of gold. I don't need any of the blue or green dyes on this character. Still seems a bit unsteady in her feet. Hardly surprising after she spent the night chasing alpacas. You know what melts away the fatigue like magic, though? Tea. Gotta love the mate tea. Run to the ranch and get a pot brewing. That way you can take your time and the tea will be ready when you arrive. I mean, there's also the alpaca that she can ride there. Girl, you tamed an alpaca for a reason. Just ride the thing there. There's no harm with using your prize wisely. Oh well. She is the protagonist of the story, so... I'm sure she's got a little bit of empty space up there in the library. Don't... Yeah. I think my body's just going to be in perma-tired mode from now on. So I'm actually trying to be a healthier human at the end of the day. That'll be fine. Now then, Tobly. Got ourselves an alpaca. Could you please judge appropriately? Hmm. To be fair, Kryl, she did tame the thing. I hope she's more comfortable around them. I guess I've grown kind of fond of them. That you should. Nice, hi Tolby. And yes, she has. Oh, hey Aza, welcome in. Thank you for the shipping container and the one dye that was included in there. Hopefully the evening is going well. And welcome to some Final Fantasy shenaniganry. What you up to, by the way? Work or actually at home playing? Okay, play. That's good. I'm assuming you're focusing more on the Nikki fishing for now? Or... Actually, no, the Nikki fishing is once per day, isn't it? So probably a lot more Monster Hunter fishing. I probably should log in today. I did at least log into it the other day, so I'm at least getting the reward bonuses from abandoning the game for other games and coming back to it. I technically do that with a few of the games, if I'm honest with you. Last time I spent 4 hours fishing in Nikki. To be fair, as long as you don't mess it up like I did, you can get a good amount of time out of that game. As far as I recall, that is basically what Dave the Diver is, so it's honestly worth it. If I could buy upgrades to fish less. Oh, there are upgrades to that system? Whoops. I did not give it very much time then. Oh yeah, Solace. Make sure to use your evening sanity for Arknights, by the way. I'd imagine you're pretty much done with the event for Degenbreaker, or Degenbreaker. But actually, there aren't any really important side missions to really grab today either, unless you needed tokens for Ray. But I'd imagine you have enough tokens by now. Also, what upgrades are you talking about exactly, Izo? Does Dave actually do some of the fishing for you? I mean, you can't play. Oh, right. Right, the mechanic mentioned that my clock was broken. I'll have to see him this weekend, because I think he's actually coming down. Maybe he'll be able to actually correct that for me. Well, you've got time to do your Annie maps. So that's a bonus. And then we'll probably have to do the Annie maps on Monday or Tuesday, just to make sure we have that going for the Ray of Light event. Yeah, Annie maps are instant, but they do require like 140 sanity or so. 150 sanity. Fishing upgrades, they make the minigame easier and you sell fish for more money. Oh. Okay, yeah, those are good upgrades then. I know when I did the minigame, I caught like a pretty wide variety of fish, but I'd only counted like one of them after I had failed it. So I was a little curious about that. Oh, bye, Mr. Alpaca. Yay! We get our strawberry starburst. Your journey started, girl. Up. Oh, and it just magically locks itself in there, too. Okay. That's fine. Been lost without you. Thanks to you learned so much about the Pelu people and your customs. That we did. We learned they are all just notorious merchants. I guess I'll also have to just log into Nikki to actually figure out how to build Maiden as well, won't I? I didn't even check to see what gun she even has. I just know that she's in an actual outfit and not just a string bikini. Ooh, a shotgun? Okay. I can fit a shotgun in there. Is it skill 1, 2, or 3, though? Because I doubt she's like red and can fit anywhere. Always try to give my wards lives filled with as much happiness as I could provide, yet never once have I wanted to be the only happiness you knew. Okay. A good dad. You have my blessing to walk any path you choose, Mablu. It gladdens me to hear you found your calling. You wish to pursue with such passion. You will make an exceptional peddler, I'm sure of it. Maiden's Burst 3. She has a time freeze, if I recall correctly. God, I already have so many people for slot 3. I need more people for, like, slot 2. That's one of the reasons I keep red on my team, is just because I've only got, like, one other major component for slot Burst 2. Oh, is Burst 2 actually a problem? Good to know. I suggest you talk to the Yokoi. Okay. They once ruled over far more than just the lands on the Pelu. 1,000 years ago, they were overlords of Yoktorol and all its people. Burst 2 is intentionally weak and rare. Ugh. I hate that. If you're gonna give us a 3 combo system, at least give us even amounts of the 3 combo. I don't think it would update, actually. My computer shouldn't explode. We're gonna go out to the mountainside then. If you do solo raid, you start realizing how hard it is to actually build squads, since you need 5 different squads for it without repeats. And I'd imagine with Burst 2, there's probably only like 5 people, or like 6 or 7 people who can do Burst 2. Burst 2 was a huge wall until recently. What was your saving grace, Izo? Tell us your ways, O champion. Just get crowned. She's super rare. Good luck. I don't know the name, so I'm going to imagine I don't have her, but... Ready for the search, the next elector? Neat. Oh, I figured she would actually come with us, but I guess she's just going to become a merchant. May as well. Hello there, Jace. All good, Jace. Hopefully speaking, you can enjoy your evening, and thank you very much for the lurk. Let's see, Burst 2. So let's see, for Burst 2, I have Viper, Red Hood, Potty, Delta, Ballora, Anis, and then the 2 blue characters. So I guess I have at least 6 that are recognizable faces. And I did build Delta a good bit. Not as much anymore, mind, but I do have Delta a little built. I'm going crazy troubleshooting things. I don't even know where I live anymore. You're apparently having a fun time then if you don't know where you live anymore. If I'm allowed to make a joke, I'd lay off the edibles, but if it's an actual problem, then hopefully speaking, you can get that solved relatively soon. Oh. Need to grab these plus markers so I can fly around. Dude, we can't just eat our problems. I've tried. It tastes burnt. That is a problem with you alone, Solace. If you don't try cooking everything that passes through your imagination, then I'd imagine it might be a bit easier for you. Let's see. Literally, who let him cook? Pretty much, yeah. Hmm. Let us help this merchant who got swindled. Bop. Yeah, hopefully you can enjoy your lurk at least, Jace. We'll be here for another 3 hours or so, so not going anywhere anytime soon. Let's see, I'm looking for a mage. Well, he does have a staff. Hello. I have no interest in purchasing them. They're as volatile as you say, there is little to be done with the crystals, so their very nature can change on a whim. Hmm. Dude. Unfortunately, my mind is stuck on a weird infinite loop at the moment, because I've been watching Log Horizon, and unfortunately my brain is just trying to counteract not having my mind obsessed with it, with the fact of how the fuck would I design my character in that game. Because the best thing I can think of is somehow become a sorcerer who specializes in ice magic, but still able to have some sort of mace as my actual foci for everything. But I would still be a sorcerer who is mostly casting spells and only has the mace for flair. Or be some kind of cleric that focuses on some kind of ice spell shenaniganry that leads us into having ice powers with the mace, so that way I can bonk everything instead. Because if it's the two things I'm glad to be known for, it'll be the fact that I like blunt force objects and the fact that I like winter. And I'm hoping that can stay that way. Just combining that in one video game is a bit of a problem. Oh. Hello. I guess I should just murder them one at a time, shouldn't I? There we go. You good there, young Merc? It may be something I have to draw up at some point, just so that way I can get it out of my head. Because as long as I keep watching that show, I'm going to be thinking about this idea. And I'm still at the beginning of Season 2. Oh, leave me alone, you angry cat. Dude. Although, I'd imagine there would just be a way to be some kind of a warrior who focuses on great weapons with blunt properties, and then I just am able to make... Actually, that's a thought. Crafters are usually the subclasses in Log Horizon, aren't they? So I could be a warrior blacksmith who makes my weapons and then get someone to actually enchant them with ice properties, so that way I can have a weapon that deals cold damage, but still beat people's faces in. There's an idea. I still want to be a wizard, though. I'm such an indecisive little bastard in that sense, but I just want to be able to cast, like, blizzards on people's faces. It'd be entirely funny. Oh. Oh, I haven't had to think about this in a while. I forgot you actually had this system. No preference? I'm not playing with people, so I don't need to be in a specific instance of the city. Although, Friday night, there's about 600 to 700 people just on this map. That's about normal, for expansions at least. Maybe that means we'll get less frame lag. That'll be nice. You know, I mentioned before that I needed to redesign Cedric to some degree. What if I made it less of a Jekyll and Hyde situation and instead just made him a very talented ice mage instead? That could be a good way of actually combining it. What is it you'd like to know? Making a very talented ice pyromancer. To be fair, Izo, enough cold can make it feel like you're burning people, so you're not far off. That's why frost burning exists. Must urge to proceed with caution. Okay. Thank you, Hanu. Although, if I was to recreate Cedric in the manner of what he was originally supposed to be in the purpose of, he would probably be an old Frost Jupitel Ragnarok Online wizard. So Cedric would become, in essence, a character who's very talented with ice magic, complements his ice with electricity. Would I make him a sadistic person in that case, then? Just actually combine his current demon trait, though. Could mix the personalities up a little bit. Because I think I originally just made him very tame and not very excitable by anything, because he was just good at what he does and was pretty studious, and then the demon was the source of chaos for him. But if we nix the Jekyll and Hyde idea in that case, and combine a very tired boy with a demon, I guess there's nothing wrong with just being a demon sorcerer, would there? He doesn't have to be a complete asshole, considering I'm gonna have to design like 7 people on Zora's side to be assholes already. Minimum 7 assholes.
The land of rainbow terraces.
Combining a very tired boy with a demon. Is that a common enough trait?
The many-colored marvel.
I guess I'll have to keep an eye out for that now, won't I?
Of water cascades over sheer cliffs to shape the wetlands below. To its relentless flow, all life must yield.
Stay hydrated, by the way.
Together with Wuklamat, we proceeded along the marshy trail.
But, as a way to help with that, Cedric can be a part of the little magic town. We have Cecilia as part of the magic town who specializes in fire. Cedric would be able to specialize in ice. And maybe in Little Magic Town we have the 6 specialists who cover the base element rainbow. And then anyone who's trying to learn tends to go to each one of them instead.
Look at those.
Also, thank you, Solace, for the hydrating biddies.
From this distance, you can feel the weight of that water.
The Isle of Ham was impressive, but as you can see, Tulichora does not want for natural wonders.
If I do that, actually, I'm gonna have to design... Let's see here. What are the main elements for magic?
Swampy, so watch your step. You wouldn't want to fall into a bog.
So we'd have base elements.
Told you I've been here before.
Earth, fire, water, wind are usually the base elements.
Isn't much farther.
You'd have the combo elements. Wind and fire make electricity. Wind and water make ice. Water and fire make steam. Water and earth make bog or quagmire. Or just make it a 6-element point where ice and electricity are just on the same ideal and only have the 6. I unfortunately have a shadow mage, so I have to include darkness magic somewhere, which means as a complementary point, I need to design a light mage to exist within the universe to be the focal point of that. Oh god, I have to actually revisit the Shadowmancer. Oh god, her design was oddly cringy and basically just ripping off Tharja when I was interested in Fire Emblem. I'm gonna have to do a lot of redesign work on her, just that way she's just not Tharja, but fan character. Everyone has arrived, and none worse for the wear, except for a certain third promise who slipped in the mud despite my explicit warning. Yeah. As a point, I am not just... As a point, at least, I'm not just making a gaggle of good characters. Obviously, Zora is meant to be an evil character. The Shadowmancer is also a bad character. She does explicitly just steal things because no one likes the shadow magic at all. Even if she's tried using it for good, people just don't like the fact that she's basically stalking everybody by accident because she just moves through people's shadows to get to places. Because, surprisingly, it's easier to just hide in someone's shadow than walk to a place, but... she's antagonistically lazy, is how I liked to design the Shadowmancer. So she's not exactly employed. God, do I have to design her to be a NEET? I'm not sure I want to design her to be a NEET. But antagonistically lazy is at least how I'm going to get that pathway going for her. So I guess that would be shaggy clothing, loose hair. Wherever she does live is probably not super clean. She's not a good person by any means, so she will just steal things from people because she can. We've mentioned the idea that she just moved through people's shadows to get to places. So all the hustle and bustle in the busy streets will just have her hiding in someone's shadow as they're walking on their way to work. And then she'll just pop out somewhere where she actually needs to go. I could be the equivalent of, like, someone's probably walking to the Nask building and she's hiding in their shadows just because she wants to go to the corner store to get milk. And in essence, she would probably just travel through people's shadows to steal the milk and then go back to wherever the fuck she's living at. But, point still stands. She won't be a master mage in any regard, though. She's a powerful shadow mage, but not like Cecilia level of fire magic. She has the ability to control her own shadow a bit, which lets her kind of float around as needed. I'd imagine she has ways to pin people's shadows down with magic. She has the ability to morph into shadows. And obviously, when there's a bit of a lack of shadows, her magic is not as good. Unless we design her as both the Shadow Mage and the Light Mage. She'd be able to make shadows with her light, but she's lazy because she's talented. She may not be a master, but there's not many people who study light and shadow magic. So she's just the only person people can turn to. So she just has people coming to her to give her shit. Could be an option. Oh yeah, I should talk to all the exclamation points while I'm here. Because that will be the gemstone trader. Hello there. I sadly am not an Omni crafter with this character, so the gemstone traders are not super needed yet. But when you rank up in a zone, then you can get some more stuff, so that's kind of the better point. I guess, though, if I do design her as the Light and Darkness mage, that would kind of make her a Nephilim to some degree, wouldn't it? Or at least, in essence, be like a Nephilim. Whoops. I meant to read that. That could be a problem. Let's just walk along the floating platforms, shall we? Also, I like how there's all this land around, and they specifically build on the lake. Like, I get there's a purpose to this, but, like, there's a lot of land around here, guys. You don't have to build specifically on the little bits of water. Oh, they even have little bird boats. Well, those are cute. What do you got, Alphino? The boat must be woven from some of the reeds I've seen gathered in the bundles here and there. The plant holds both practical and cultural significance to the Hanu. Fair. Sometimes you got to appreciate your weed. Hi, Kyle. I'm told they're ready to receive us now. Come to the large building in the south of the village. Okay. That's perfectly fine. Oh. Is this voiced, I wonder? Oh, it's the second son's here.
No sign of Zorolja or that oversized lout.
Okay.
How much easier it would be if Soralja were to fail here. But that isn't likely to happen.
Hello there, sir.
Honored guests,
Ma'am.
I am Zanuhali, elder of the Hanu.
They could have given you some distinguishing
I
trait.
am also an elector, charged with judging which among you is worthy of ascending the throne. Without further ado, let us talk of the feat.
Okay. Please give us our fetch quest. Is it to fetch seals?
Surely you couldn't begin without us.
Oh. We got our oversized loaf now. Hello.
He made it after all.
He needs to go die in the river. Which I know is slightly impossible, but he's still a dick. We are the tiniest friend around, but I will cut off your ankles, sir.
There is no time limit for this challenge. Now, if you would allow me to proceed. It is here, in Okanu, where my people forged a bond with the Dawn Servant during our own chapter of the Tuli Yolal saga.
Correct.
In homage to those events, I have prepared for you the Feat of Reeds.
Okay. Are we making boats?
Reeds seem to be of great importance to the Hanu. I wonder what this feat entails.
I don't know, Alphino. Would you let her fucking talk?
We use reeds in every part of our lives, be it as food or weaving material.
Wait, they eat them too?
But look around the nearby paddies.
They're birds.
And you will see that this season, our crops are failing.
Ooh, that's not good.
How fortunate, then, that my appointment to Elector coincided with this predicament.
Is it to till the fields?
Surely, those who aspire to be Dawn Servant would find the matter of an ailing harvest a mere trifle to resolve.
Aye, well, it is indeed the duty of a ruler to address the people's woes.
Yeah. And considering it's your main food source.
Exactly. Do well in this, and you will earn my keystone.
Okay.
Why bother mucking about in the mud when we can take the stone by force?
What do you mean the stone?
Oh, mercy me. You are a hot-headed fellow, Bakul Jaja.
Just immediately insult the guy. Go for it.
May enjoy going toe-to-toe with scrappers like you, but I refuse to entertain your base instincts.
I mean, as long as they're allowed to talk back.
Have been made. Should you attempt to engage a feat giver in combat without their consent, word of your immediate disqualification will be sent to the palace. If you're still feeling feisty, then by all means, draw your weapon.
Don't give him her reason.
This contest is presided over by cowards. There's no sport in fighting you.
Sport. Yeah, that's a good way to quantify this.
Then we can return to the business of earning my keystone. The feat of reeds is begun. Claimants, I wish you the best of luck.
But with a vague task like this, how do you expect 4 people to do that individually? I mean, he'll figure it out. He's got basically New York levels of biological knowledge going.
The clever kitty crossed the seas to study foreign novelties. He might know tricks we don't. Tricks we can use.
What of Little Miss Mittens?
Little Miss Mittens doesn't quite have anything.
You know the answer to that. Compared to the first and second promise, she's a distant third. Not even in the running.
Oh, she's in the running, buddy boy. You best believe it.
We see eye to eye on this, brother. Being Bakul Jaja so long with me has rubbed off on you.
What? Are you not conjoined twins?
Hers, though. They might be a problem.
Yeah, I'm gonna cut your ankles off, buddy. I got 2 knives for a reason. One of these days we'll get him.
Just as qualified to be here as they are. I'll show them.
Yes, you should. Show them that protag power you have.
There's no time limit, remember? Let's keep calm and think things through.
Right. You're right. I won't win against that lumbering Vidrol by losing my head.
Correct. Don't listen to the bullies, they only give him power. Oh. We do have Kryl and Alphano on hand, so admittedly solving the problem won't be a concern, but I'm mildly curious as to what they're gonna try. Underestimating the nature of the problem will be the key to solving it. We need to examine the reeds themselves and then deduce the cause of their poor condition. Yeah. Alphano's played Stardew Valley. He knows what's going on. Dude. I guess this is minor bonus. No one seems to actively use the polar bear as their mount, at least. So I'd imagine it's more of a surprise when I'm walking by with it. Also, hello attempt at a banjo. And I'll stand back. I'll go to the bottom of this problem in no time. Look, you don't know shit about farming. You're not going to find anything. Sure, we can all take a peek. Let's figure out this farming problem. Do they have too much water in the patties? Is that the problem? Considering they're wilting, though. What else we got then? Lethargic frog? What do you mean a lethargic frog? A small frog catches your eye, strangely lackadaisical. It doesn't even bother to hop, and when it eventually scurries away. A frog should not be scurrying. That is a phrase kept for rodents, not for amphibians. The patty water itself. Did someone drug the patty water? Oh. Okay, so it's not obviously poisoned. And the mud itself. Has someone poisoned the soil somehow? Rich in color and solidly moist, not dry nor flaky. Okay. So nothing super obvious then. Aside from the frog being lackadaisical, that's just odd. What do we think? Any obvious problems? Can I just mention that there's just a really lazy frog for no reason? Look to be good quality, as is the mud in which the reeds have been planted. Frogs and insects are unusually torpid. This is just a problem that's affecting not only the reeds, but also the creatures which live among them. Is it the reeds themselves that are damaged, then? Do you need an alchemist to know for certain? Do you know an alchemist, Wooktamak? Don't know much to add about fields, but something else occurs to me. When you were describing how the creatures seem lifeless, I couldn't help but be reminded of all the listless villagers. They've suffered a terrible tragedy, I know, but there is another reason for their lagging spirits, I believe. Okay. Fair assumption. The festival? This is traditionally an occasion and celebration for renewal, so without it, the Han are struggling even more to recover. Okay, so they don't have Mardi Gras going. So that's why everyone is depressed, including all of the animals and the plants. It's not an impossible solution, mind you, but I'm not sure if hosting a party is going to help. Stranger things have happened. We're not even going to outright deny her. Just like, maybe. But they don't have anything to celebrate. Sorry, Aaron Bell. You're being outvoted by the party bus. Granted, I don't know how the party bus is supposed to solve this, but oh no, a robot does not understand human emotions. Whatever shall we do? Aaronville's still thinking. Come on, buddy boy, voice your opinion. Just gonna put the clock more in the middle of the table. It bugs me with leaving such an open hole there. Dude. Good flute playing, actually. Hello there, Wook. Does appear somewhat damaged to you. Should take a closer look. Inspect the festival float. You may move the camera as well as zoom in and out. Target a section and may examine it more with the clicking. We're really doing boat repair. Okay. Well, it's missing an eye. That's certainly a problem. You don't exactly want your chocobo float to be blind in any way. Oh, I have to do it this way, right? Oh dear, one of the bird's eyes seem to be missing a gemstone. That do be one problem. Let's see. Other problems. I guess the lantern? Then what else can we see? We don't really know anything about a grandstanding headpiece. Oh yeah, the tail feathers are also messed up. Okay. Okay, we have identified 3 basic problems as to why a float can't exist for 10 years. Probably no talking here. So, thoughts. Do we want to go collect feathers, a missing emerald, and some wood? And now, how do we go about fixing it? I don't know. Oh. Hello. What's going on here? We are admiring your festival float. 'Tis a shame it's in poor state, due to the recent storm, I gather. Yes, we had to leave it exposed while we ushered our people to safety. With that float in this condition, there can be no lifting of wings. Is lifting of wings a ceremonial rite? Have you not seen our village? Homes are ruined, we're struggling to make repairs, and you want us to hold a festival? That is fair, admittedly. I know how it sounds, but given the misery never improved anyone's situation, a celebration of life and growth may help you get the strength to work through the tragedy. That's admittedly a misguided ideal. But that's a little harder said than done. We don't even have enough materials to repair the float. We need something for the missing eye, ulupulf wood for the poles, and feathers from the winds chosen to adorn the tail. I mean, 2 of those sound fine. Okay. Thank you, Aaronville, for the description. The winds chosen is the victor of a competition with contestants see who can blow a feather the furthest using wind magic, and that's something of a problem right now. We Hanu Hanu are gifted for employing such airy sorceries, but expend a great deal of mana when doing so. We are soon exhausted by the effort, and having no reeds to eat will only make it harder. Fair. I think I understand your vibrant reeds grow quickly and vigorously, so much so that they strive the development of nearby plants. They must be a potent source of energies you naturally lack. Okay. They are indeed. Owing to the poor harvest this year, we've been left innovated. And if we cannot gather the correct materials as dictated by custom, we cannot repair the festival float. Okay. Not the worst combo. Oddly enough, we may have just stumbled upon our solution. The wind's chosen would, by necessity, have a natural gift for manipulating magical energies, which means any feathers taken from the victor should be high in etherical conductivity. Fair, yeah. The float's construction also requires the stone used in arcane equipment, as well as timber favored for ceremonial tools. The demands for such specific materials must have an underlying reason. Float might also function as an arcane device. I'd wager the float's actually a secret weapon for smiting the Hanu's foes. Pray continue, Alpha, no. I gotta say the funny answer. We gotta go murder hobo. So it does what? Unleash rays of searing light from its eyes? Just some such nonsense? Surely you jest. While an intriguing opposition, I arrive at a slightly different conclusion. This boat of reeds is in fact an arcane focus of some kind. A focus? Oh, the Harvest Festival, isn't? Must mean the float was made to encourage healthy crops, so if we repair the boat and hold the festival, its arcane powers might fix what's wrong with the reeds. We won't know until we try, but 'tis a sound theory. Celebration, prayer, ritual, ceremonies. These have all been known to elicit miraculous events. Wait. The float? A tool for magic? This is the first time hearing of it. Dude, you've got 2 arcane foci on the thing. In the beginning, it may well not have been. After a good harvest year, there would be no reason to change it. But when the harvest was poor, new adornments were likely added, and those who performed the labor may have imbued their work with ardent hopes for a brighter future. I know this story well, because this is the Spice and Wolf story. People stumble upon new technology that allows them to bypass the gods that have helped them in the past. But they forgot about their foci. They forgot about their magic. Silly buddy. You gotta believe in magic. It's the way the world works. Oh, okay. So there is a proper ship right then. I would expect more a Weaver, but he's replaced both the eyes and the poles before, so he should know where and how to procure what we need. Okay. And allow Alice and I to acquire the feathers. We shall encourage the people of Okanu to gather the Vi for the title of Winds Chosen by sharing with them our own reserves of mana. I'll go with you. I carry some alchemical brews that may afford the same effect. Hell yeah, Aaron Bell's got some drugs. He can help out in spiking the competition. Good job, buddy. Get those Hanu juiced up and ready to blow feathers. And then the cat and the 2 Lalafels will go visit the ship, right? Oh, okay. A cat, 2 Lalafels, and a Hanu. A named Hanu, mind you. But that's alright. Alright, Kryle. Thanks to Will Clement, we find ourselves a promising way forward. Experience and knowledge are valuable assets, but there is something to be said for following one's instincts. Boots! I don't need any of this equipment yet. This will probably be for something else. Oh. No, okay, they'll head there themselves. I guess considering we're heading to the east, I may as well grab the Aether Current that's in this area. Hello? Anybody home? 264, so it'll be past where we're going. To the northeast, okay. Oh, there it is. Come here, you swirling ball of arrow. $400 to the southeast. Yeah, that's a bit outside our range right now. Bop. Goodbye, turtle friend. Oh. Let's get back up here. Or not. That's not good. Dude. Hello. How are you, Nino Hanu? This is Oakbeck Bay, the village of all. Those who drift into Kozama Uka from Tulyalal and elsewhere, welcome to live here alongside the Hanu. As for Wakevu, he lives in the works in the housing of Waters High, at the top of the large tree. He lives in the treehouse? Question mark? Boy, he doesn't even live in the city walls. Has this guy been shunted from society? Should we be concerned? Go up here. Hello, Wakevu. Where are you? Oh, another Hrothgar.
What do you want with me?
Also, been about an hour 40. Take a stretch break if you need it, guys.
Right. The greeting. Kali.
Well, it's not the worst greeting possible. Ow. I am Solace, that's why my model is stuck right now. I'm standing.
Good. You brought your manners with you.
Good note to all. My model is tall because I am tall. Surprise.
When you know Kanu, do as the Hanu do. For a country as diverse as ours, the preservation of harmony demands that we respect the cultures of all peoples who call it home.
Well, that explains your familiarity with Hanu customs. And you speak truth, of course. To live together means to learn about each other.
Correct.
Ah, I appreciate an open mind.
Oh.
In fact, I get the sense we've met before. You're Wuklamat.
Oh. Wait, he has the same look.
Oh, what an
Why did I not take that?
Here I am prattling on about manners, and I've gone and insulted the third promise herself. There is no excuse for this betrayal of etiquette.
Silly Evu. You're fine.
Please, take up your axe and claim my impudent head.
I will not. Keep your head.
They're doing good work with actually keeping the animations
I hate
stretchy.
formalities anyway, so forget about it, alright?
All right then, consider it forgotten.
Okay.
How prompt.
I mean, I'm fine with the boat maker who's just fine with, okay, good, let's go.
Hear about the Ihihana float. It's in bad shape, and we need you to craft new carrying poles and a new eye. I'm told you work with Uyuipo wood and a certain kind of stone? Abokisha?
That I do. But while I would like nothing more than to offer my services, I just used the last I had of both those materials. My lumber in particular went to fixing homes damaged by the recent storm. I'll need 10 days or so to restock.
Wait, 10 days?
We can't wait that long.
Where do you get your stuff?
If you tell me where to go, I'll gather them myself.
He does have an axe.
What?
She's ready to collect wood.
Don't promise out an errand like some common lackey? That's utterly unconscionable. A gross violation of social protocol.
Okay.
I told you not to worry about such things.
All right then. I shan't worry a whit.
This guy feels like he's probably old. Like grandpa levels old.
What's with your Hanu friend there?
I am festival leader this season, and have come along to oversee the float's repair.
Wait, do they not talk very often?
As strange as it may sound, Wuklamat and her friends believe the float is an arcane focus, meant to encourage the growth of our struggling reeds.
Too many Hanu have forgotten, it seems.
Oh.
But that is indeed the true purpose of the lifting of wings. Your education is impressive, Third Promise.
Okay, I mean, glad to get it confirmed. Yay, accidental success.
Maybe a little.
This is her entire arc, though, isn't it? Just stumbling into all the correct answers.
To procure Uyuipo.
Nothing wrong with that, just
We can leave the Abokisha to
girl's getting lucky.
Take yourself to Cave Kikitola or thereabouts, and you should find the stones you need.
I'm not a level 90 miner. Not yet, at least.
I've been there once or twice. I can guide you.
I probably should spend some time just getting Jude to be the omni-leveled character at some point.
That should save us some time.
It's an inventory nightmare, mind you, but
Right then. Let's get moving.
you gotta at least have one character that's fully omni-leveled, don't you? Of course he's here. Oh, no, he's the problem. Ah, yeah, he works for him. That makes sense.
Chosen one of your rivals is making progress.
All about the sneakery and backstabbery, isn't he? I'm going to assume he's going to trash the float.
Iana, you say? Should our first choice fail to deliver, it might be wise to let this play out.
Oh.
The third-rate promise is making herself useful after all.
You are a scumbag. You are a scumbag. This game's scumbag. You need to die in a burning fire. May your efforts all fail. As we fight to prevail. Gonna have to tweak that a little bit. Let's see. You are a scumbag. This expansion's scumbag? You are a scumbag. Expansion scumbag. It has to be a 5-syllable beat there. You are a scumbag. This story scumbag. That reads a bit better. You are a scumbag, the story scumbags. You need to die in a burning fire. May your efforts all fail while we fight to prevail, and we shall indeed save the day. Hallelujah! Don't. Now let's see here. Just a little bit of a sing-song. There's a good amount you can actually do when you're actually combining various stories together into... or various stories into song. And surprisingly, it tends to be fun to actually cater certain songs to different stories. Although that was kind of My Little Sunshine into the beat of a Final Fantasy song, so probably not the best comparison point with that. Or actually not Final Fantasy, sorry. That was My Little Sunshine, My Only Sunshine into the Link Save the Day song. I don't remember what song that is off the top of my head now. It's been a hot minute. Wonder to the west? Really just gonna be out here in the Mudlands, huh? South? Oh. That's just a minor. It's on top of those cliffs. Ugh. Okay. This is fine. We'll get back to that later then. We don't exactly have a reliable way to get up there right now. Anyways, hi there, Linu. Cave Kitola has promised. Home to many deadly creatures. Venture inside if you feel confident, but I will conduct my own search out here. You can spot raw Atokiksa by its green-hued glimmer. Bring anything matching that description to me. I shall help scour the inside of the cave, then. You take the west half, and I'll take the east. Yes, because Kryl can actually fight now. God forbid they actually gave the girl a paintbrush, and that's when she decides to fight. Ooh, glowflies. Oh, it's not on top. It's right here. Hello there, Arrow Ball. Welcome to my pocket. The next one is a lot to the north. Okay. Find the glimmer you spied was just light reflecting off the water. Ha, rude. That's it? Okay. I guess this is kind of like panning for gold, isn't it? Not the worst idea. Okay. Second time's the try. We only had to murder a singular fish. Olinu, we found a rock. May we show you our rock? I did, in find a rock. Would you like to appreciate my rock? You would have been happy to know we were pulling things right. Truth be told, a good friend of mine was meant to be the festival leader for this year's Ihihana. But when that big storm hit, he did not stay alive. Fell to me to carry on this instead. Oh god, that's depressing. So I agreed to Wiklamat's request despite your initial resistance. Ugh. It hurt to hear, but she was right, though I must mourn. I cannot let my grief consume me. Her words made me realize that the path to my recovery is already laid out before me, and I will walk it, for myself and for my friend. She's adding that protag energy to everyone we come across, too, so that's always nice. Thank you for sharing your story with us. Please rest assured that we've taken your plights to heart. I'm certain our companions are procuring the other materials as we speak. Everything will come together, and the Hanu shall host a splendid, uplifting festival. That we shall. Yep. Me and my freckled face will also help out. Because we're here as the muscle. Dude. How far to the north was that other one? 348. It's not actually too bad. Oh. They're calling for rain. Okay. Ah, damn. Water. Silly fish. I've learned the best option for not being attacked by fish is just running away from them. Hopefully that'll help everyone else in their future endeavors. Hello. Hanu. I guess the naming scheme so far... Oh, it's down there. The naming scheme so far for the Hanu is just a 4-letter word plus Hanu. Dude. Figured that would be at the top. Next one? 621 to the south. So down here-ish. Not too bad. Plug into you. Alrighty, how do I get onto the platform from here? Oh, right, we have to head all the way back over there. I didn't need to get onto the platform. Silly me. Oh wait, did I actually leave Nikki open? You know what, I should probably close that. I'm not dropping any frames, but my computer would probably appreciate it if I wasn't playing Final Fantasy and Nikki at the same time. I'll worry about Nikki tomorrow. I'll at least do a proper login after stream, but I've got stuff to do after stream now. Oot. Oh god, you're rolling for Q there? That's not good. That person may have gotten stumbled by the level 92 requirement of the first dungeon. Although I'd be confused as to how. They kind of give you enough EXP for that. Yeah. Hello! We have acquired rock. Thanks to the third promise in her mighty swings. Yeah, she has an axe. I think she can handle getting some wood. Hello, we have rock. Please process these in a day. Likely surmise that the lifting of wings encourages the crops to grow, but not exactly how, eh? Well, you're in for a treat. If all goes to plan, the results should be spectacular. Now to get to work crafting these pieces for the float. I could use an assistant versed in the arcane arts to enhance the conductivity. So Kryl? Kryl is very endowed with the arcane arts. A good thing Kryl's getting screen time. Girl very much deserves it. Alright, let's see here. We're at about 8 o'clock now? It's not too shabby. And 1 HP. Do. We are fighting dreamers. They're level 93. Maybe they got gated by the level 94 dungeon then. Oh great, now that whole song is stuck in my head. Sorry, buddy. I don't even know why it came to mind. What is this even from? Is that from Food Fighters? Like back on 4Kids? Oh, that is Naruto's opening? How the fuck did I remember that then? I've never watched Naruto, at least to a serious degree. Naruto has like 40 openings. That's because they've had so many different story arcs that they've needed 40 openings. Not to shit on Naruto or anything, but just... I wasn't a fan of ninjas at the time. And Boruto's quote-unquote success has me very limited in wanting to go back and read Naruto. Ugh. 1 to 2 openings per season is definitely a bit much. I know the one opening I will always go back to just because it's a jam is the first Bleach opening. That was just such a good song. And they did a very good effort to actually include Kubo's art? Fuck, I don't remember who made Bleach. But the first OP was just kind of an exemplary, hey, by the way, these kids are teenagers, they like fashion, maybe make sure they dress up properly and don't look like shit. I'd say that's a fair enough comparison point. A friend of mine overheard him muttering by the reed something about what needs to be done. Let's see if Kawana fails. Sounds like our Kawana. One look at the reeds was all I needed to think up a solution. Kawana does seem like a smart person. Because let's see. What were the formative anime for me as a child? Bleach was one of them. So was Inuyasha. And then to some extent, Sonic X. If we would want to count that as an anime and not just a Saturday morning cartoon made in Japan. Oh, okay. If I get the PS2 hooked up again and not be super laggy on the capture card, it might actually be tempting to play Inuyasha and the Cursed Mask on stream, because I don't think anyone knows what that game is. Saturday AM programming stopped long before Sonic X. Yeah, Inuyasha has a few games. I'm not sure how popular they are, but I have one of them. Yeah, Inuyasha and the Cursed Mask on PS2. I think it would have been showing within like the first 2 seasons of the actual show. Because at most you have the core group of Kagome, Inuyasha, Sango, Moroku, and I don't remember what the Munchkin's name is, but the little kid who can turn into a fox. And Sango's fox. Because she needed a mount for that giant fucking boomerang. Carrying the festival float in slow procession towards Kazuna, the sacred likeness of Kixai-hi is ensconced. Okay. What I'd like you to do is clear the paths of dangerous wildlife so that the procession can move along unimpeded. Sure, we can kill monsters. We've got a red mage, a sage, a viper, and a warrior. We've got a full party. Stay behind and assist Wukivu with the repairs. Probably a good idea, Erenvel. We haven't quite seen your battle prowess yet, so you probably don't want to reveal anything to us. You have a bar joke in the making with that party? I mean, to some extent, yeah. We've got a Lalafell, a cat, and twins walking to a bar. And arguably speaking with Kryl here as well, we do have 2 DPS, a healer, and a warrior anyways without me. So you are the fill slot. You can be whatever the party lacks, and someone can sit out. Unfortunately, this character doesn't have the jobs necessary to level 90 yet, but I did do a little omni-leveling on this guy. Just a little. I think the ones that would technically matter in this case would be Scholar to 40, Black Mage to 82, Reaper to 90, Dragoon to 50, Monk to 50, Ninja to 70. Noot. Oh yeah, fun quirk I doubt they'll do again. You'll notice on any person, Scholar and Summoner share the exact same XP pool. That is because they're tied to the same base job, so they actively do share the same EXP pool. So you can level a healer and a DPS at the same time, even if you just focus on one of them. But I doubt we'll ever get a split job like that again. There are a good number of jobs within Final Fantasy, but they're probably not going to introduce a dual one anymore. Because there aren't many classes that can really shoot off of, like, Warrior, or Marauder, Lancer, Thaumaturge. Well, no, Thaumaturge you could probably have something. I mean, hell, we've got Black Mage, Red Mage, and Blue Mage already, so... If they introduce any other color of mage, like the Gray Mage, if I'm remembering that right, then that could be a split off from Thaumaturge. Nope. Nope. The unfortunate truth with Viper, though, is that they just don't get the natural speed boost that Ninja does. That's really the only downside to playing it over Ninja. At least I'm pretty sure Viper doesn't get that same speed boost. Increases potency. Potency. Yeah, no, it doesn't look like they get the speed boost. That's a shame. Not that it's super noticeable, but ninjas just have a 5% extra walking speed compared to every other class, so there's some benefit in having it. Alright, buddy boy, go. We got 17 seconds to burn all this. Oh yeah, we're not making it in time. Oh well. We at least get to glow blue for a bit. I wonder what kind of song you could actually make to this beat. Dude. Hey there, Alpha No. You having fun guarding stuff, buddy? Oh, I actually caught up to someone else. And they're playing Warrior by the looks of it. Sorry, buddy. Not to get in your way or anything. His damage does seem low, though. Also, I think I mentioned it last time as well, but I do have that bike. That bike naturally gives you 15% extra mount speed, just because it's a cash shop item. And it's meant to go fast. Hello. How is our bar joke working? I'm surprised they made this out of straw as well. Even their sacred heirloom, or woven with reeds. They do like their reeds. Although how to keep it eternal is certainly a question. Two did share common ancestor? It's entirely possible. And then we can keep an eye on the roads. Maybe to stop any other intruders from popping in. Hello. Oh, goody, our two-headed friend is here.
Sure, we heard you right, old man. Why don't you say that again?
I don't like you being here.
As you'd like. The third promise tasked me with repairing this float, and I'll not relinquish it to an uncultured brute like you.
Well, I mean, everyone's gonna piss him off, so this should go well.
Can't even manage a simple greeting.
We wanted to handle this in a civilized way.
Oh.
But we're more than willing to kill you.
Hi, Erinville.
We have a two-headed problem. Yes, please hurry. She's on her way back already?
Stand back, Wukevu! I will protect the float!
You do it, Linu. I'm sure you can stand up to him.
Are you trying to be brave, little bird?
I could never have repaired the float alone. Not properly. But thanks to Wuklamat and her friends, we can hold Ihihana again! This is a priceless treasure! And as festival leader, I would die to protect it!
Well, Linu's doing his best.
Very well. If that's what you want.
I'll die to protect it. Okay, pulse gun. Guy has no culture. He's literally just gonna cut down an unarmed float manager. Girl, you don't jump.
Everything into that blow.
Sorry, girl, he's strong. You're not just gonna one-shot him.
The better for you to understand the gulf between us. But you need more lessons. We'll carve them into your mangy hide until you cry and beg forgiveness.
We're here. Granted, 5 against 1 is a little much.
Plan was to steal the float and and take the credit. The so-called blessed siblings are nothing but cheats.
Your scorn is sweet music. Come, weaklings. We'll crush you each in turn. Or all together, if you like.
Do you just want me to solo him? Because I can do that. Like, I fought gods. I don't think he's going to stop us.
Calm yourself, chosen one. If you fight in earnest, this will end in a massacre.
Dude, he doesn't care. He wants that.
We have word that our other prospect is on the verge of success.
Then it would be foolish to expend effort sweating nuts.
Sure.
Lucky for you.
I'm assuming they're going to steal Kawana's thing, then. Because Kawana probably brought, like, fertilizers and agricultural sciences to actually help with it.
Two heads. I see Mamuk still clings to that loathsome hope.
Hi.
Talk to us, Third Promise. You're not dying, are you?
No.
It'll take more than that to kill me.
Oh, also to answer the question, Alphino did transfer into a sage during
Are
Endwalker.
we having this festival or not?
So that's why he has 4 laser cannons tied to his back now instead of a book. And his carbuncle. Rest in peace, that mighty carbuncle that made it to level 80 without any promise. Although there is the ongoing theory that he blended the carbuncle into those guns, so maybe there are some force crystals in there to make that work. Oh, there's a few people here. Alrighty, so we have defended the life of Linu Hanu. This is fine. Try to protect the float, but against that two-headed, I may as well not have been there at all. You stood your ground and bought us the time we needed to make it back. You were incredibly brave. That you were, buddy. Somehow. Knowing the Hanu. Okay. That exciting interlude over, you'll be pleased to know that my repairs are finished as well. Before we commence the festival, however, it would be courtesy to inform the villagers that Iahana will be held after all. Go forth, do not forget your greetings. At this stage, I should hope the reminder is unnecessary. Well, Wooklamott's got some people to chat to. And I guess we're following. With chat mode and say, use your keyboard or the software keyboard to enter any phrase containing the words. Oh god. I'm just going to type that in here. Just so that I can have that. I believe it's text sensitive enough to get that still, so let's go say chip chip cheerio to all of our bird friends. I'm sure they'll enjoy it. Although the comma may break it. Mournful. Hello, are you depressed? We're gonna hold a festival. The comma does break it. Never mind. Or I messed it up. I did mess it up. God damn it. Oh ho Kylie. I'm not blind, right? That is saying oh ho Kylie. Oh. Elle and I are in the wrong spot. There we go. What? The float is fixed? Our fallen friends would be glad to know Ihana will soon be underway. They would have wanted us to honor them with celebration, not let their loss deter us from it. I must go and enjoy the festival for those who no longer can. Good mindset. Dispirited, Hanu. Hello. I'd assume we get this emote at some point. Festival's about to begin? What do you expect me to say? Besides, of course I'll be there. Cleaning up the storm's aftermath may have been hard on us all, but the lifting of wings is tradition, and a joyous one at that. I won't sit here brooding my days away. I am not Batman. Give me a moment to get ready. Ooh, someone's going through it quick. Someone's here for raid content, not for the plot. Hello. Thank you for letting me know. I would very much like to attend the festival, but the repairs should be finished as soon as possible. What to do? Sorry, buddy boy. Actually, I should just go this way, shouldn't I? Everything is probably tied to the floats in some way. Hello. I have waved at everybody. Once your friends return, the lifting of wings can begin at last. Huzzah. Oof, I have to win a battle.
So few have come.
Patience. Once Ihihana gets underway, no Hanu will be able to resist joining in.
Just so. Ukewu knows well the heart of the Hanu. Have faith, Third Promise, and climb aboard the float. It is time for the lifting of wings.
Okay, good.
Right. Off we go.
Oh no.
Ihihana is a prayer for bountiful harvest. But this is not its only meaning.
Oh? Enlighten us, please, Mr. Wook. Or Evu.
It is also an exchange of pledges between rider and bearers. A commitment to a long and fruitful friendship.
Okay, good.
Listen well, friends! The personage we bear today is Wook Lamat, the savior of our beloved festival! Let your shoulders burn, or your feathers fall out, but do not even think of dropping her!
Do your best, buddy boys. I believe in the power of birds.
Ready and...
Ooh, we got the traditional music too. Kind of an interesting coffin dance walk, though. Dun 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 dun. Do 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 do. Do 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 do.
Well, well, well.
Bum
To
bum
see the
bum
day
bum
that
bum
dawns
bum
promised
bum
me
bum
right
bum
on
bum 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 bum.
We've not had the honor since you were here, Gulul Jaja.
Right. We've enough bearers now. Onwards to Kozanuaki!
I guess we should probably keep an eye out for monsters during this. Oh, we're not doing the dance too. Come on, guys. Get in the spirit of it. Although the arcane focus of this has me a little concerned. Like, she's a warrior. She doesn't have the greatest understanding of magic.
Watch well, for you are about to bear witness to the true glory of Ihihana.
Ihihana. Alrighty. Show us the true glory of Oh, they got it. We all got it, apparently. Okay. Oh, it literally just takes Aether from everyone in the area. Okay, that makes sense. That's a hell of a foci.
Our life force, concentrating and amplifying the energy.
Spirit the Bamu.
Then receives that energy and expels it in a great burst, where it showers down upon the land to replenish its vital currents.
So we're selling our souls for farming. Oh. Hey, I was fucking right then. It did shoot lasers out of its eyes. See, the Warrior of Light knows what they're talking about. Don't second guess me. Oh, right, it's the summer. That means corn's actually going to be available now. Crap, I'm going to have to actually get some this year. Well, I mean, that certainly helps. Wow. That was literally just drugs for the field. I hope the green-haired cat's okay.
It worked.
Like a literal charm.
We just sprinkled magic fertilizer.
Helping the reeds.
That was amazing! To think that such a thing was even possible!
Now they need to remember to do this as an actual thing. But, like, only one person can pass this test, so, like, what is your plan for the other people? Unless he just brings an option for, like, you don't have to do this harvest festival anymore. Here's, like, fertilizer to help you. But now the first is going to have to figure something out. The twin head is going to have to figure something out. We can either add some nitrates to the ground or we suck out your soul. I think the latter's easier.
Still look a bit sickly.
I mean, in a land of magic, yeah.
The harvest magic has its limits. If the Hanu continue their festival tradition year after year, though, the entire field should eventually recover.
Where does that leave us with the feet, then?
I mean, we got the reeds to grow.
You've got nothing to fear on that account.
Hello.
The situation could never have resolved itself. The revival of even a single reed would have served to demonstrate your commitment to the task.
Oh, okay. So they can actually pass other people.
You recognized the nature of the float and found a near-perfect solution in Ihihana proves your dedication. What's more, I don't think I've seen the festival produce such impressive results since I was a mere chirper.
Well, yeah, you've got the Warrior of Light. I've got more Aether than most people.
We have been lax in maintaining the float, diluting its magic and reducing Ihihana to hollow theater.
Well, you gotta stop that. Because you've got an old cat who could have literally told you to fix it.
Kona!
Hello there, Kana.
I was delayed by an unpleasant encounter, but it seems I arrived at a good time.
I guess so. What you got, cat? What science do you have to help them? Did he just liquefy Aether to do this festival? That sumbitch just liquefied life force in order to do the entire festival without all the hullabaloo.
Isn't that wonderful?
Fuck tradition, I bring science.
You just pour in some mystery liquid and problem solved?
Stagnant ether was to blame for the reed's poor condition. I assumed that was an alchemical concoction which enhances ethereal conductivity.
See, Alpha knows what's going on. He's a nerd.
It utilized the flowing water as an ethereal current, thereby promoting the transfer of life energies.
A method I could not have devised without the education I received at the Studium and the cooperation of my Archon allies.
Why are we frowning?
Archon allies?
Archon, right, fuck. What is that term again?
You see, Lamachi, this is why we need to embrace foreign knowledge and technology.
I mean, it's not a bad idea. You don't have to be so aggressive with it.
Make light work of what would otherwise be arduous labor. There's no need to lug around heavy floats.
But that makes people complacent, Kona. You're insulting tradition, Kona.
You always were the clever one, brother.
Your approach was no less effective, Wooklamat. It achieved the same result.
Indeed it did. And you enjoyed the festival, yes?
I did. It was so much fun.
So they both technically were right.
Having visited your village before, I thought I knew everything about it.
Just Konoa's is very, hey, science, yes.
Very little.
And we're like, hey, people, yes.
About Ihihana. With all I've learned this time, I feel as though I've really come to know the Hanu.
Which isn't a bad thing.
I like you even more
Both
now
work.
than I did before.
But what's the green cat's answer?
And it's not just you who had a lot to learn either. I'll never look at our float the same way again.
Because he's been oddly quiet while we've been talking about friendship.
The two of you have exceeded expectations. Come forth and claim your stones.
You've also succeeded, Mikote. Now we've got the chocolate starburst. Or the orange starburst, rather.
5 more to go.
And on to the next.
Good job, Science Cat.
Not even a moment of celebration. That's Kona for you.
Hey, I mean, he's a traditional scientist. He's here to get shit done. He's not here for parties.
Join us for Ihihana next season.
Yeah, of course.
As Dawn Servant, of course.
Cool, so we gained another fan.
Right. It's back to Turihiola for now.
So we've got 2 of 5 done.
Thank you for having us.
I guess we'll need to get some more friends. Either that or Erenville will actually bring us back to the Rabbit Village, where one of the stories is actually sound to be. Thank you, Hokevu.
These are interesting times indeed.
You do. You've got 2 men who are bound for murder. One guy who just wants to improve the science. And one person who's actually down to earth and loves their traditional values. But what is your answer here?
The concoction was brewed by Kona himself. It's a test vial, but it should contain the same reagents.
Oh god, this is gonna go badly. He's gonna poison the entire area, isn't he?
Good work. We'll use whatever we must to win. For win we must.
I'm sorry, sir, but a test file is not going to do it. The test file probably has the anti-version of it, because he needed to figure out the formula first. My journey is just starting already. I've met so many wonderful people. Well, Kavu, for one, he's a bit eccentric, but everyone could stand to be as respectful of other cultures as he is. And Linu Hanu, it warmed my heart to see him honor his departed friend through Ihihana, and to help others to do the same. I can't help but feel excited to think about what else might meet over the course of the contest. Come, let's head back to the land. Dude. I'm still tied to Charlian, right? Yeah. I should probably set my home point to... Dude. Should probably set my home point to here. Oh, wait, right, Aether quests. I should just get those out of the way. Hello, magical friends. Let me get my sky orb, please. You're Wilclot's companion, aren't you? He casts smiles upon me. I had hoped for the great bird would guide one of the villagers' saviors to me. See, the time has come for us to make our customary offerings. It is a ceremony we hold dear, and I would invite you to participate as an honored guest. Oh. Oh, we have to go collect fruit for this. Okay. Specifically fruit that has fallen to the ground already. We're not allowed to just jump up and cut it down like peasants. Do-do-do. Do-do-do. Alrighty. 1 green mango. Oh. Interesting little buggo. Then 1 more. Okay. May as well just loop around and grab the other quest while we're going. Hello, Vanu friends. Oi. Hello there, Lanohanu. Wait, is Thancred here? I find the wind has guided you to me for a reason. As a visitor of our village who has fast become an honored friend, I would offer you a chance to strengthen our bonds. You want me to help with your glue? At the very moment, one of our number is making their way to Okonu to receive our offering, but there's much more than just a simple delivery, and I think you'd be interested in taking part. It would deepen your understanding of our ways, and perhaps you and this member of the Landsguard would become fast friends. I'd start with a small task if you're willing. Nahanshi is the name of our guest, and she is due to arrive some time ago. I fear he may be lost. Could you search the road for him? I'll stay behind if he arrives here after all. Honestly, fair. If we had to clear the road of beasts, this guy may have gotten attacked in the process. Also, Jesus. This is why I want to focus on playing Dawnguard for a bit. We're already 3 hours in, and we've barely done one of these little arcs. Or at least, rather, we've done one of the arcs. Oh, there he is. Leave me alone, you overgrown plant. Hello there, Nahanshi. You're not a Haru-Hanu, unless you're molting something awful. No, I'm just helping them out, because they're looking for you. Ah, so that's the way of it. Well, now that you found me, I suppose I better get on with it. Sorry for my lack of enthusiasm. I joined the Landsguard hoping I could bust some skulls, slaughter some beasts, you know. Use these muscles of mine. But for my first assignment, I'm lugging crates of supplies around. It's not exactly what I had in mind. I suppose complaining won't get this done any faster. Let's go meet this Lanu then. Lanuhanu. Doot 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 doot. Helping guardsmen carry shit. We shall help you with your job if it's the last thing I do here. Hello there, Lanuhanu. How are you? We found your friend. The warmest of welcomes to Nanashi. As the wind's chosen, it is my solemn duty to show you what sights our humble village has to offer. As one of the Landsguard, it behooves you to become familiar with all corners of the continent, yes? And come with me to the center of Okahanu, where you can behold the entire village at once. Fair enough. Although this isn't the center of the village, but... Okay. Here you go, buddy. Take it all in. This is Okanu. As you can see, our homes are made from wood and reeds, both of which the forest blesses us with in abundance. Don't be ignorant now, Mr. Human Man. But nature's blessings are treated with care, for dry reeds can easily catch flame. Building waterways through Okanu is a way to protect us from such incidents, but aquatic beasts can travel them as well, and when these beasts become too great in number, we beseech the Landsguard to cull them. Do you now? Oh, I just thought hunting duty was just a way to keep us sharp. While I'm here, I'll make sure nothing troubles your home. All of Okanu would thank you. And now for the reason you came, the feather of the wind's chosen. They're used to adorn the equipment worn by the Landsguard. Oh, wait, really? They do actually have a lot of feathers. The design evokes the image of Ki, the god, the great bird revered by Hanuhanu. The feathers give it such a touch of authenticity that it makes the soldiers appear as if they can fly. Even soldiers' outfit is designed according to their profession, and each feather must undergo an elaborate process of dyeing and oiling to meet the land's god's various needs. So without further ado, let us begin. I first ask you come meet me at the gate for the southeast. Fine, I should warn you, I'm not known for my delicate hands. A little rude, but okay. That went about as well as expected. Could you stay behind for a moment, Jude? I would like to hear your opinion of Nahanshi. Okay. He's not the most motivated person. I had the same impression. Truth be told, his attitude is the same as every Landsguard troop who comes to receive this gift, and we're meant to fix it. Fair. This is a trial for those who are just here for one thing. Consider this a rite of passage of sorts. The Landguard sends us troops whose rough edges want for polish, and the tasks we set before them serve as a whetstone. Over the course of our work, they gain great insight into the history and meaning behind this exchange of gifts. Soldiers with a tangible bond to their charge will protect it for all the more staunchly. In recent days, however, even our treasure trove of knowledge hasn't been enough to rouse the spirits of some, but working alongside someone as capable as you, Nahanshi may find the extra motivation he needs. Now then, let us proceed to the southeastern gate, and while this goes without saying, keep this little conversation between us a secret. Yeah, sure, we can leave your rite of passage alone. Also, a lot of people with the Necromancer title around. Is that one I have? What did I do to deserve this? Now I know why my superiors were snickering behind my back as I departed. The Hanu Hanu might think this bird god is worth all the trouble, but I just want to get this over with. Yeah. That's a bit rough that you're starting this quest off of the Aetheryte. I'll get back to that. I'm sorry, sir. I'm just here for the Aetheryte for the moment. If I start getting distracted by side quests, it's going to take me well over 75 hours to actually do this. Actually, no, we're probably still going to take 75 hours either way. Also, good mention for the hydration break, since we're getting close to the 3-hour mark at least. Oh, sweet, merciful Jesus. Okay, that's a bit farther than I was expecting. Do 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 do. Let's see, the Necromancer. Well, I'm certainly not seeing it, so it must be tied to raid content that I avoided. That's alright. Oh, there is one over here. Guess I missed it then. Must be over in this area then. Dude. 194 to the northeast. Okay. Not many monsters out here at least, but it's a beautiful map. Hey, there we go. Hello there, Arrow Ball. Any others around here? There is one a little further into this cloud. Hello. I bring fruit. Wait, higher? Hello, I bring fruit. I bring fruit. Please enjoy. After your efforts to bring Ihihana back to us, Kixahi. Let's see. Kixaihi is doubtless overjoyed to see you in this role. The fruit shall be our powerful blessing indeed. Now you must take the precious offering back whence you came. Deliver the blessed fruits to Ahanu, and the ceremony will be complete. Go with haste. Haste, you say? Oh, whoops. I shall bring the haste of a 300-pound Arctic creature that is not hungry and not looking for food, unfortunately. Ooh, poison frogs. That's just a straight-up poison dart frog, but the size of a small car. This is fine. Good. It looks like there's other people doing a group raid again. Or a world fate, rather. Music, where did you go? Just because I'm on the polar bear doesn't mean you need to stop the epic music. Note. I'm smelling weed in the air. I guess it's Friday, so it's fine. Hello, fruit merchant. We have brought back your blessed fruit for the ceremony. I hope it hasn't lost its splendor because I'm trundling around on a polar bear. There we go. The Vanu at least do seem pretty determined to share their culture, so can't really fault them for that. Lovely. Got our intro quest done. Nothing wrong with that. And then we've got an hour to figure out what any of the other quest types are for this trial. Because gods be damned if we're not going to figure this out. Every joint in my body is hurting, though. Probably a good sign that the rain is actually coming this time. Oh well, a little rain never killed anybody. The thunderstorm might have, but not the rain. No preference, just put me anywhere. Admittedly, though, that's still a good sign that there's only 3 instances of the world that we have to worry about. I swear in other expansions you had to worry about 6. Ugh. That might also be why my neck feels so messed up right now. Yeah. I'm just a walking bag of broken bones, just waiting to happen. Look at us, the contest has barely begun. We've already got 2 keystones. Surely even my talented brothers aren't doing this well. Dude. Oh. They're just straight up giving 1,000,000 experience going forward. Okay. I'll have to do my roulettes tomorrow morning then. We've now won keystones for both the Feast of Reeds and the Feast of Gold. Surely that means our approach to the contest was the right one? That it's so far correct. So it would seem, by continuing the retrace of Golden Judge's journey as presented within the saga, we should find the remaining electors in turn. Then let's visit the Giants next. Like Kryos said, the fact that they were searching for the Golden City might be they know something useful. The home of the Yakhoi is in the upper reaches of the land. Unless you're keen on scaling the cliffs, we'll have to take the long way around, through Kozamauka. The route will take us close to the Moblin village, which is another important location in the saga. Since we'll need all the keystones eventually, it makes sense to pay them a visit while we're passing through. The Moblins are just an afterthought, don't worry about it. So we call in the Moblins first then. Let's head right there. I'm afraid right now is going to be a problem. Why is that, Aaron? The flight of we wingless, the great stairs leading to the Moblin settlement, collapsed in the storm. Oh. What are we to do then? Help them rebuild? Question mark? There's an alternative, but it requires preparation. Until it's ready, you could rest at the cabins or see some of the city, whichever you prefer. Just to be sure, you'll accept any method of travel as long as it gets us to our destination? Oh, the fact that he has to ask that. Are we getting one of the dirigibles then? If he gets one of the dirigibles, she's gonna get airsick too, isn't she? I need to get my axe repaired. I nicked the blade pretty badly when I took a swing at Bakul Jaja. Honestly, fair. I never got around to introducing you to Rolfie, did I? He's the man in charge of that extremely long name and a good person to know. Want to come along? Sure, I can be interested in a blacksmith when I have chainsaws. I'm sure a blacksmith can deal with that. I do need to attune myself to the main aetheryte, though. To the east, on the other side of the Bayside Bevy. Okie doke. To the Bayside Bevy it be. Oop, whoops. Sorry, welcome Lamont. I need to get to the aetheryte first. God forbid I get ported to another town by accident through roulette quest, or through roulettes later. Nikolai Winchester. Okay. Hello there, Ropey. Oh, he's at the script exchange. Okay. Hello there, Ropey. My, the third promise. How might I assist you this fine evening? Well met, Ropey. I need to buff a nasty nick out of my axe. Yes, it's been terribly trying to cleave rocks again, were we? Not quite. Something like that. Think you can fix it? You stand among Tyrell's most prestigious gathering of artisans and ask this question? 'Tis child's play. We'll have it repaired for you in 2 shakes of an alpaca's tail. I guess alpacas do have tails, but they are kind of stubs. Who's your companion, if I may ask? I am the warrior of light and darkness, friend. I am well known across the lands. Allow me to introduce myself. I am Rolpe, humble representative of this grand center of trade. A pleasure to meet you, Jude. The pleasure is mine, friend. I am just a lonely little potato. You there, stop dithering in the shadows and announce your business already. Is this Thancred? Oh no, it's the hairstylist. I've seen him somewhere before. You were the failed hairdresser on the ship. Poor guy's been through the ringer, unfortunately, looking for work. Which, fair, getting a job is hard nowadays. A jewelry maker, you say, on the voyage over? Oh, jewelry, not hairdresser. You have been loitering like a flighty admirer who can't pluck up the courage to confess his feelings. Out with it then. Why are you here, Jula? Poor guy is just so used to rejection at this rate. He tried. And we're no closer to solving that enigma. Not quite, no. I wonder if he could be someone... use someone to talk to. I say, let's go and ask. Bye-bye, Wilk Lamont. Enjoy gaining another follower, even though he won't help you in the succession at all. All the crafters are working on trying getting up to 90. I wish you luck, friends. The crafting life is not an easy one. Now let's see here. Where are you, you scared little Ellison? You're not drinking your sorrows away at the inn. Oh, wait. Really just relaxing by the dock, huh? We've met before, haven't we? On the ship. Yes, we have met. Gil for your thoughts. Why'd you run off like that? Did you have business with Ropley or not? Girl, that's not gonna help. You can concern yourself with my affairs. I'm undeserving of such attention. Well, you've got her attention now. So sorry, buddy, you're gonna have to live with that. I beg of you, do not ask me to explain. Do not. Sorry, but the more you tell me not to, the more curious I become. Besides, you look like you need a friend. Wow. You're too kind. So be it. I suppose I can share you a morsel of my misery. I should probably turn auto off for this, shouldn't I? Before I came to Tuliol, I worked as a goldsmith at the most prestigious jeweler maker in all of Ul'dah. God, you're putting out these names that I cannot say worth the life of me. Before I came to Tuliol, I worked as a goldsmith and the most prestigious jewelry maker in all of Ul'dah. Thames aesthetics. Oh, it started off so well enough, but as the days passed, everything began to go wrong. Ah? There we go. Compared to the masterpiece of my talented colleagues, my products were lacking, mediocre. I lost all confidence, crippling doubt had possessed me, and any veneer or bravado I tried to put forth soon cracked beneath its weight. Thus did I take ship, hoping to find fresh beginning on new shores. Yet as you've witnessed, I lack the courage to even approach a potential employer. You stand before a man wallowing in the wreckage of an ill-spent existence. Alright then, you offered a morsel, then serve us the full course. You must have really wanted someone to hear your story. If you like, I could try to give you a few words of advice. Then, as you have experience with my predicament, of feelings terribly inadequate compared to your undeniably superior peers. When you put it that way, yes. Very much so. I have, in fact, felt some inadequacy. Not me. I'm Wuklamot, third promise of Tuliol. Not in the slightest have I felt any inferiority complexes whatsoever. Daughter of the Dawn Servant. Oh, of course you remember the royal family. Please forgive my presumptuousness. But what have you ever measured your work against that of your colleagues and found yourself wanting? I mean, yeah, I'm never at level 2 thread anymore. You can't measure your worth by the success of others, on occasion. I like how on occasion is just an option. How can I not? Should my work not meet the same exacting standards, no new commissions will be forthcoming. What then will be the point of my becoming a goldsmith? Looking back, 'twas my father who inspired me to take on the trade. His exquisite creations brought radiant smiles to the faces of his clients, and I admired him deeply for it. But in the course of striving to be as great a goldsmith as him, I lost sight of my original motivation. All I ever wanted was to spread joy through my craft, as he did. Perhaps I'll give this one last try. Thank you both for reminding me of what is truly important. You're welcome, Elizin friend. May your dueling go well. Silly guy. Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to ignore you. But yes, I'm glad to see Fontaine is giving himself another chance. For all to Raleigh. I can't help but wonder if Fontaine will follow through. Let's see if he's actually gone and talked with Rapoli. Probably a good idea. Dude. Because sometimes you just need a little bit of a push just for that extra effort. Oops. Okay. Let's see here. Go up here. Run past all the crafters and the hunters and everyone at the summoning bell. Oh, is he there? He is there. Come on, buddy boy. You just gotta ask a question. It was kind of you to come, but you needn't worry. I found my courage. Well, good. Let's see it. Pray accept my apologies for my earlier behavior. My name is Fontaine, and I'm a goldsmith from Ul'dah in faraway Eorzea. I realize this is a bold request, but I should like to continue practicing my trade here in the lands. If you will have me, I ask only the opportunity to bring happiness to others with my creations. So that's what it was about. You were looking for work. Consider yourself hired. I should probably just see if I can pronounce that. Wachumeki Meki. Wachumeki Meki. Wachumeki Meki is always in need of skilled craftsmen and women. I'll handle the necessary paperwork. Can you start tomorrow? Yes, of course. Good job for you, buddy. You got hired by showing courage. I must thank you both again for your sage and timely advice. I don't know if it was all that helpful. It worked, though. But you were. Had you not come to speak with me, I would not have had the moment of much-needed self-reflection. Oh. The arrangements have been made. Come to meet me at the entrance of the High Tide Harbor. Thank you, Aaronville. Oh, I almost forgot. Do you have my axe ready, Ropley? Ready and waiting. Behold the sublime touch of the Wachumeki artisan. Wachumeki Mickey. Oh, it's as sharp as deadly as the first day I held it. Thank you very much. Granted, I don't know how that thing has sharpness, but sure. Well, good luck to you, Fontaine. Let me know if your doubt creeps back in. I'd be happy to talk you out of it. As for us, we should head to the harbor. Wouldn't want to keep Aaronville waiting. To the dirigible. I hope we don't have to worry about fire. Hey, buddy. Oh, wait, no, he means by water, not by air. Admittedly fair. Enough with the secrecy. What's the big plan of yours? Look there. That is my big plan. Ooh, manatees. What is that? That's a manatee. It's a punuti. Okay. How do we know she won't thrash about and sink us instead? They're gentle and timid creatures, for the most part. She's unlikely to cause a fit unless you give her reason to. First alpacas, now punutis. We're relying a lot on animals for this journey. They are giving us a lot of mount options, yes. But did it have to be my old nemesis? Well, I took you for someone who was up to the challenge. Was I wrong? Sorry, Wook. You're gonna have to get over your seasickness eventually. When fighting still raged between the clans, the inhabitants of Kozauka rowed those riverboats to move swiftly through the hostile territory. But the vessels see little use with Thrall now at peace, so I was able to borrow one with few which remain. I did consider a dirigible, but the pilots warned me of the updrafts near the falls would make landing difficult. Fair. I mean, that is a few of them. You said borrowed one, yet there appear to be several on the water. That there do. Kona! Hey there, Second Prince. How's it going? Namity, traveling up the river, I presume. Seems that way. Does that mean you've earned 2 keystones already? I can't believe how well you've managed despite undertaking the contest alone. I was never alone. I've had my own entourage with me since the beginning. Ah. You know what? Fair. Hi, Thancred. Hi, Ryanje. I guess they're part of this boat, too. Escorting a promise, same as you. I'd heard much of the incomparable Archons during my time in the Studium. As the contest was confirmed, I thought who better to recruit my cause. I've contacted the Scholar, who arranged the introduction of these 2 gentlemen. The second promise has specific requirements. They who be his assistants must boast both proven survival skills and mastery of the arcane arts. Thus did Thancred and I receive the summons. Which is fair. My own studies concentrated on technology, which our people could readily use, such as inventions born of both magitech or clever engineering. When magic was concerned, I covered only the foundation. Knowing you two, I expect you had other reasons for accepting the job. A few. The nation of Tulial spans an entire continent. Depending on who wins the throne, the world may be plunged into instability one more. Ever have they striven to preserve peace? Where's our place, if not here and there? We did our due diligence, of course, and made sure of who we were working with before agreeing to the endeavor. It's even more opaque than Urianger at times, but is surprisingly... Oh, hey Jose. That's quite enough of that. We must be on our way. Hopefully speaking, everything is going well with you and the Panda crew. My birthday is not for like 24 days or so. But welcome in, Jose. Hopefully the evening's going well, and welcome to the cabin. Oops. Shout out. Shout out. There we go. What were you up to tonight? Oh. Oh, you got the green dice. Nice. But welcome in, everybody. I can confirm my birthday is technically this month at least, so you're not exactly far off. But thank you for the 100 biddies, Jose. How did your time with the First Descendant go? Can't say I've heard of the game before, if I'm completely honest. Sadly, I don't quite have the hug command. It's an interesting game. It seems to be inspired by many other looter shooter games. Well, it's not inherently a bad thing. Looter shooters do at least tend to give you a good amount of work, so hopefully speaking out to enjoy it. I can promise you can rest your trigger finger a little bit. So do make sure to actually take care of yourself post-stream. Has a lot of Destiny, Warframe, Monster Hunter, God Eater, and Overwatch references. That's a lot of references. Especially with God Eater, actually. I didn't think too many people actually cared about that franchise too much anymore. But certainly not a bad thing to go off of. Yeah, welcome to Final Fantasy. A fair warning to everyone that I'm working on Dawntrail right now, so if you're trying to avoid spoilers, by all means, I understand. The only thing that stops me from giving it the Jose seal of approval must-play game is that it is made by Nexon. All good there, Jose. Admittedly, you're not going to avoid people just trying to misspell it in the proper way, considering most people try and say hose instead, so... If you gotta remind them, you gotta remind them, right? But yeah, being a Nexon property is certainly a concern. I do at least play a couple of Nexon games, just because they tend to publish games that I like anyways, but... I do understand the curse, unfortunately. Oh. I'll be here lurking while I get foods. I played MapleStory and Blue Archive, but ugh, Nexon. Completely understandable, friend. I completely understand. I am also a Blue... God damn it. My eye level is almost there, too. It's just one ring that's dragging it down. Oh, and all my accessories are 600. Crap. You haven't given me a accessory one, have you? Because my accessories are the problem right now. Alright, where's the market board? I gotta see if I can buy a ring. Okay, I lurked, Jude. Good luck with Dawntrail. Alright, thank you very much for the raid, Jose. Hopefully you enjoy your food. We won't be going too much longer, at the very least, just because I've got some stuff to do at 11. But let's see if we can get this dungeon out of the way first. You know I will. Everyone enjoys their food. I'm not going to fault that. Let's see. Rings. Yeah, that's probably a little better. I don't need a high quality one. I just need one that works. There we go. Gonna have to keep eye level in mind, I suppose. Alright, are the queues actually going to be worth this? 15 minutes. That's better than everything else so far. I don't think there's much I can do right now, aside from maybe taking a picture for the thumbnail next time. So, where should I go for that? Guess I should probably just sit in the boat, shouldn't I? Can I sit in the boat? Rude. Can I sit in any of these boats by chance? Fudge it. Boxes? Cool. Yep. Let's see here. What is the V pose for Viper? Oh. Okay, that was quicker than I figured. Cool. I guess let's get this dungeon done and then we can wrap up. That'll be a clean place to end it. Oh, he's gonna be in the river. Okay. I guess he did steal one of the ships, so fair. I guess the NPCs will just kind of be here anyways, so not a bad thing. I need to do my thing. And there we go. Bop. Fish. Hello, fish. Guess we'll get these out of the way. Okay. A little bit of extra water. Oh god, they're stopping. Oh no, they're not stopping. Okay. You got some dynamite on there, Buck Jewel? Oh, nope, couple rhinos. Okay. Oh. Why did my model move so far over? That was not intentional. Don't know what happened there. Oh well, quick fix. We're good. Oh, He really just chopped off the harness? You salty bastard. Alrighty, time to get on land. This is fine. Oh, hey. It's our angry little friend. Good AoE. Oh. Gotta avoid the muddy AoEs. As you do. Oh. Go. Then just one more of these. Oh. All right. And then this. Then this. Oh. That out of the way. There. That works. And that puts me up to 92. Lovely. Healing bracelet and maiming boots. I'm not on Reaper anymore. I'm on Viper. Give me Viper gear. Oh, he's running. Okay, I'd imagine this is as hard as you pull. Oh, that's new. Do. Boo. Sorry, guys. Oh no. I suppose recreative way to use the zombie models, though. There. I guess I should stand in that, shouldn't I? Do. There's level 1 limit break. Don't. Oh, you are gonna do that? Okay. Hey, look, it's an overgrown tree friend. Hi there, Mr. Drowsy. Hopefully you're not a ripoff of Pokemon. There. Oh boy. Oh, I was safe there. Okay. Oh god. Oh well. Then we've got more multi-ads going. Okay. Don't. Pretty easy fight so far, at least. Seems a part of this combo actually reapplies that. Okay. Well, nice and simple. Necklace of Fending, Pants of Maiming again. I think this dungeon's trying to tell me I should have stuck to Reaper, because it's dropped like every piece of Reaper gear possible so far. Probably be sitting in the Pictos circle. Ah, they lost it already. Okay. And this tank really loves running through this entire dungeon. Eesh. Hello, bug warning. Gonna assume that's either the final boss or the next boss. 'Cause that thing was nasty. That. Bending and the book. Damn, that dungeon did not drop a ton. And since this is a newer dungeon, it's not guaranteed to drop anything unless you rerun it a bunch. I might have to run this a few times on my own. I probably don't want to stand close to there. Why does this feel like a Kha'Zix fight? Please don't make me fight Kha'Zix from League of Legends. Oh boy. Let's see, fully charged, fully charged. Oh boy. I'm gonna have to pay attention to that. Ouch. Ouch. This is all fine. Let's see here. Oh, right. I'm a little late to the party on that. Interesting dungeon. Was not expecting a League of Legends reference at the end of it, but that happens from time to time. The Lalafell cheer is always something that amuses me. Lovely, though. I'd say that was a pretty nice dungeon overall. I think you can have it. Hey, I do get some gear. And it's the gear that the dungeon gave me automatically. Rest in peace. Oh, wow. Okay. I guess the guys get to have their titties out now. That's fine.
This is as far as we can go on foot, it seems. We'll have to head back and see about fixing the boat.
No. Seems they got it.
Hey! Everyone all right?
That is not a gear design I was expecting. I was worried we might not catch up to you. Dude, you have a manatee. The caverns you traverse were dug up by Yokhoi in their search for gold. Remnants of the excavation can be found throughout this region. Well, I appreciate the lesson, oh wise guide. Are we landing this boat anytime soon? We just landed the boat. You were just on land, girl. Silly cat friend. The falls are impressive enough from a distance, but it's almost too much now. This is why the dirigibles were going to have a hard time. Ooh, they've got some pretty leaf colors here. An impressive amount for fall. No more boats. She really needs to get her sea legs together. Oh, you're not alright. I should be surprised if she was, even without the nausea. We're all spent. There's a mountain shelter nearby, a resting spot for those who've ascended the stairs. I suggest we make use of it. That would be a welcome respite. Have you the strength for a short walk, Look Lamont? We can rest among the citizens. Damn it all. A promise is meant to lead from the front, not mule and moan like a suck kitten. I mean, she's not wrong. Look, Lamont. She's got the power of protagonist energy. Ignore me. It's the nausea talking. I'm fine, really. Lead on. I'll follow. Very well, but if I may say one thing, just because you're a promise or a claimant for the throne doesn't mean you can't be seen to struggle. You needn't bear this burden alone, so please don't hesitate to talk to us. We're always willing to lend an ear. Because we're friends. But Kryl, I... Everyone's allowed to be weak sometimes. Leaning on others is a skill all leaders require. Yeah. That's a better phrase. You can trust me. I don't have a shirt on now. I just have very fancy jewelry instead. I've always believed this to be my problem alone, but perhaps you have a right to it. Yes. Everyone has problems. Let us help. No one exclusive being can be perfect. I'll talk about things. Just give me a moment to collect my thoughts. Of course, as long as you need. We'll be waiting at the shelter when you're ready. It's a shame I'm gonna have to glam over top of this, but... oh well. Right, I can't actually put glams on here. I've long felt I could never tell anyone, when I was confused or hurting, that admitting to weakness would bring shame to Papa's name. But if you say you're willing to listen, then there are things I'd like to talk about. Come on, let's catch up. And that seems like a good leaving off point, if I'm going to be completely honest with you. Do have some stuff to prepare anyhow, so... oh, wait, nope, there's a resting spot. We're getting to that aetheryte first. We'll have to follow this glowing horse. Hello. Not sure why you're stopping, but hello. I probably should have put some snowflakes over top of them. Do 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 do. I guess getting in too many fires is at least a deterrent for monsters. That's nice. Lovely. Well, seems like the best place to leave it off. We can have a rousing speech from our lovely little cat next time. And I may run the dungeon a few more times in the morning tomorrow, just so that way I can be geared up properly. Or I could just open those. Yeah, I'll probably just run the dungeon just to be safe. It's different, level 645 gear anyways. So I can keep all of these for later when I'm trying to level another class in Dawntrail. Lovely. Alrighty then, let's go find somebody to raid, shall we? Make sure my volume's actually working. Because it likes to be unassigned. Like a doofus. I believe Viper would be going later than I am. And he's also doing Final Fantasy, so that's technically a valid raid target. Alrighty then. Well, hopefully speaking, everyone has a lovely evening. I'll be back tomorrow around the same time, just so that way we can keep pushing a little bit harder into Dawntrail. We're making good progress, at least. We hit the first dungeons, that's always good. Hopefully by next time I at least have a couple more pieces of the armor, because I know that it can be a bit of a problem being undergeared in these expansions. But make sure you rest up, take care of yourselves, hydrate, stretch, break your bones in the case you need to fix them. But that's about all for now. So enjoy yourselves, and bye-bye. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Toodaloo.